Ah, you know that snarl, that electric guitar bite that hits like a slap from a jilted lover. White Wedding by Billy Idol. It's the anthem that slinks into your brain and refuses to leave, all punk attitude wrapped in a tuxedo of new wave gloss. 40-odd years on, and it's still crashing parties, soundtracking bad decisions, and making us all feel like we're one leather jacket away from rebellion. But lurking beneath that iconic riff is a tangled mess of family awkwardness, a shotgun shindig that Billy himself skipped, and a tune dashed off so quick it could have been forgotten in a pub napkin. Stick around, because we're about to peel back the barbed wire veil on this beast. Secrets, scandals, and enough cheeky twists to make your gran blush. Let's rewind to the spark that lit this firecracker. Picture Billy Idol, real name, William Michael Albert Broad, because nothing says rock god like a moniker that sounds like a stuffy accountant. In the early 80s, fresh off the implosion of his punk band Generation X, he's ditching the safety pins for something slicker, holing up in a London studio with producer Keith Forsey, the bloke behind Donna Summer's disco hits. Billy's got this itch, you see, inspired by his kid sister Jane. She's knocked up, tying the knot with some chap Billy reckons is about as exciting as warm milk. A proper shotgun wedding. The kind where I do comes with a side of you better. Billy's fuming. Thinks it's all wrong, like forcing a square peg into a heart-shaped hole. So what does he do? Scribbles White Wedding in a mad 20-minute frenzy, channeling that rage into lyrics that drip with sarcasm. Hey, little sister, what have you done? That's him eyeballing Jane's choice. The little sister bit a nod to her real-life predicament, but twisted into this obsessive narrator who's basically screaming, "Why him, not me? Incest vibes?" Nah, Billy swears it's metaphorical, a stand-in for lost love or society's messed-up expectations. But come on, the guy's got a smirk wider than the Thames. It's got that forbidden edge, like peeking through a keyhole at someone else's disaster. And shotgun? Double-barreled pun right there, wedding style or the bang-bang variety. Imagine if Billy had crashed the ceremony. "Hey sis, nice day for a white wedding. Mind if I spike the punch with my ego?" But hold your horses, because some folks swear it's about drugs. White wedding? Sounds like a cocaine ceremony, right? Billy's no stranger to the white stuff. Hell, he nearly offed himself in a motorcycle crash high as a kite years later, but he laughs that off. "No, mate, it's about starting over," he says, that nice day to start again line like a cheeky reset button on a bad romance. Or is it? Dig deeper, and you find Billy drawing from old-school anti-heroin ballads, but he insists it's pure family drama. What if it was about marrying your vices? Picture Billy at the altar with a syringe in a veil. Absurd, yeah, but that's rock for you. Always one snort away from genius or the gutter. And trivia tidbit, Billy didn't even show for Jane's big day. Couldn't stomach it. Instead, he immortalized it in vinyl, turning sibling squabbles into a hit. Talk about passive-aggressive. Beats a toaster as a wedding gift. Now zoom out to the album saga where things get properly chaotic. Billy's solo debut, simply called Billy Idol, drops in '82 on Chrysalis Records, and it's a Frankenstein of punk snarl and pop polish. Keith Forsey's at the helm, but Billy's calling shots, blending his Generation X grit with synths that scream 80s excess. White Wedding slots in as track 2, but it's not an instant smash. First single hot in the city fizzles a bit stateside. Launch drama? Oh, plenty. Billy's pushing boundaries, but MTV's just revving up, and radio's skittish about that edgy vibe. Enter the video, directed by David Mallet, the wizard behind Queen's Radio Gaga. Billy shells out his own cash to amp it up, turning it into a gothic fever dream. Perry Lister, his then-girlfriend, plays the bride in a barbed wire crown. Symbolism much? And that slap at the end? Real as it gets, Perry took one for the team, her cheeks stinging for authenticity. MTV laps it up, but not without controversy. The cross imagery gets them twitchy, fearing Bible thumper backlash. Billy? He just grins, that trademark sneer saying, "Bring it." Launch Hiccups aside, the album climbs to number 45 on Billboard, goes gold, but White Wedding needs a nudge. Re-released in '83 with a beefed-up Part 2 version, it starts bubbling. Behind the scenes, Billy's living the lyrics, partying hard, dodging drama, while the track simmers like a pot about to boil over. What if the video bombed? We'd have no leather-clad Billy exploding rings, no cultural staple. Instead, it's launchpad for his sneer to conquer the world. Fast forward to the Ascent, where White Wedding claws its way to legend status. By '85, reissued again in the UK, it hits number 6, fueled by that inescapable video rotating like a bad habit on MTV. Billy's everywhere. SNL in '84, belting it with that fist pump energy, hair spiked like a porcupine on steroids. Charts? Top 40 in the US, but it's the cultural chokehold that matters. This tune becomes the '80s rebel yell, soundtracking everything from teen angst to actual weddings. Ironic, innit? It's a nice day for a white wedding. Couples blast it without a clue. It's basically a breakup banger with vengeance vibes. Billy tours relentlessly, leather pants and all, turning stages into mosh pits of fist-pumping fans. Ripple effects? Massive. Inspires a wave of punk pop crossovers, paves the way for acts like The Cure's gothic flair, or even Green Day's snarky anthems. And get this obscure nugget. A fan once claimed it saved his marriage, played it at his renewal, twisting the start again into redemption. Billy hears that and chuckles. Meanwhile, Hollywood snags it for flicks like The Wedding Singer, where Adam Sandler croons it drunkenly. Ascent drama? Billy's motorcycle wreck in '90 nearly derails everything, but he bounces back, White Wedding his unbreakable talisman. What if MTV banned it outright? We'd be stuck with bland pop, no spiked hair revolutions. Instead, it catapults Billy to icon level, that sneer etched in rock lore forever. And the enduring impact? Blimey, this song's like a vampire refuses to die. Quirky aftermath. It spawned parodies galore, from Weird Al Yankovic's polka medleys to drag queens lip-syncing it in barbed wire. Cultural ripples, embedded in video games like Grand Theft Auto, where you blast it while joyriding. Talk about chaotic neutral. Obscure tribute. A heavy metal cover by Murder Dolls turns it into a chainsaw symphony, while Billy himself re-records it acoustic style in '08, stripping the snarl to reveal the heartbreak underneath. Meanings evolve. Start again becomes a mantra for addicts, divorcees, anyone hitting reset. Billy's sister Jane? She and her hubby are still hitched, kids grown, no hard feelings. Proves rock beef can fade like bad hair dye. Satirical swipe. In today's world it'd be cancelled for the video's edginess, but back then... Pure gold? What if Billy officiated weddings now? Do you take this rebel? Yell if yes, nice day to start again. Impact on culture? It's the blueprint for anti-love anthems, influencing everything from emo ballads to Netflix soundtracks. And quirky fact, Billy once performed it at a real wedding, his own managers, guests moshing in tuxes. Enduring? Absolutely, still blasting at Halloween parties, that riff immortal as Billy's peroxide locks. So there you have it, the wild, wacky ride of Billy Idol's White Wedding, from sibling spat to eternal banger. If this tale of shotgun drama and punk vengeance got your blood pumping, smash that like button like Billy smashing conventions. Subscribe to the Rock Lore Vault for more unfiltered rock dissections, and drop a comment. What's your craziest wedding crash story? Until next time, remember, it's always a nice day to start again. Cheers, you legends.